Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Ravens going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 3-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to throw, Newton. And this one is incomplete. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Play action. It's Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tim Williams coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Throwing is Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded inside the 5. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Briggs. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Here we go now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They start the drive with Cook. And some room to roam now. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Fresh set of downs here. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
second down. Cook. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Newton on first down. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught at the 10. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. Give him 30 yards there. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
They'll run with Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They try again with Cook. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 16. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And now here come the Ravens. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So that'll back them up 5. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
To throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Briggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Great changeup there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Look to throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. They come up in an offset eye. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff as they run left side. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are in for 6.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now Newton on first down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They run, Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Here's Newton now on second down. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Starting the third quarter with Cook, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down, here's Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Vikings on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. The shotgun snap for Newton. He finds his man, Baldwin. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Cam's going to run the option right. First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. That sort of goes without saying. That's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turn it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
Throw left side complete. It's Briggs. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. He'll drop to throw. Rolling. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him for a loss of 6. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings now heading on to the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A give. This is Cook. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Off play action. Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And this one's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now it's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Braith, the tight end's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
3 yards to go here on second down.
Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down.
Set. Please. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Briggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Watching now, Barney. Now let's go. Back to Philly. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll get it out a couple couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Newton on first down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Tyus Bowser getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on 2nd down. Newton, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Yes, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Briggs. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Briggs. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw now on first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They're up by one. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays. And they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carry, it's Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They give to the fullback on the dive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Vikings, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.
You